Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Viet, Kieu, where I share my personal stories as a German Vietnamese living in Ho Chi Minh City. And today I wanted to share about an experience that I have been having for the last 3 weeks. Basically, I enrolled into an online course for blogging, which is called Writing on the Net. Actually, one of my former students, Bao Zhou, recommended this workshop to me. She was like, "Oh, Tai, you like to write things online, like short text and stuff. You should definitely enroll into this course." And yeah, I was just like, sure, why not? So it's been 3 weeks now since I took part, or since I enrolled, and everything started with an onboarding week. And since the onboarding week, the first day, I already knew this is awesome. You got like loads of different tasks to do. You got a checking list and things that you had to work through, but they did a really good job in terms of breaking it down on a daily basis. So for example, they used Discord, right, for everything, but on the first day they structured, okay, get used to do this, read through that. And I loved how they connected every task and every checking list with a Google Sheet or Notion, so it was really a no-brainer. The reminders were nice as well. They have something called SSL, Student Success Leaders, those students that already took part in other cohorts and now are supporting the new generation or the new class. So wonderful, and I couldn't wait for the first class. So basically they have 2 live classes, always on Sunday and on Thursday, and then you do a challenge, a blogging challenge, which is you have to write 25 blogs in the next 30 days, and if you can do it, you get 1 million back for eating pho. And as far as I understand, it's like a tradition where they meet up at the end and then everyone goes for pho. Right, I thought, wonderful. And as soon as I had the first live session, oh no, actually before the live session, they had a mở lòng class, which is like something to get to know each other first. So it was an online gathering, and then they or you got the chance to meet the other participant or the other bloggers, right? So no big learnings or anything, but more like a community thing. So when I took part in the first mở lòng class, wonderful. I had so much energy. They were spreading so much energy, and I just felt like, wow, what a strong community, that where everyone was actually supporting each other, sharing their struggles and experience in writing and blogging, right? Really nice. Also, the live sessions with Dong and Tuanmon, those are the 2 who usually talk or teach us about different skills when it comes to blogging. And they actually, I never heard them before, but now I know why they're doing this stuff. They're really well educated, and they know their stuff, right? They know how to blog, they know how to take notes. So I actually already learned loads during the last 3 weeks, and one of my biggest learnings is like how to take notes, how to have a warehouse for taking notes, so that you have a big database where you can pull information in order to write blogs, right? But actually the biggest highlight here after those 2-3 weeks was actually the community. And it's been a long time since I joined such a community where everyone is so positive and they support each other. In the Discord channel they have a kudos, that's my favorite channel. I just spam the whole time. I read other blogs and I would tag others and say kudos to you for writing this and this. So the whole energy is really nice, and I already realized after the second week, I don't think I can wait until a whole month to meet the others. So I actually texted into the Discord channel if anyone was willing to meet up on the weekend to write together, right? Write cùng nhau. And the funny thing is, I texted it into it, and then they were like, yeah, just name a place and a time and we'll be there. It was way faster than I thought. And actually on that day my wife asked me, what would you do if you organized all those events but no one showed up? And I was like thinking for a bit, and then I answered, well, I would still go there. I would still show up and do it. Because why? In the end, I mean, yes, maybe when I was younger I would have had expectations. I would have been sad if my friends didn't show up even though I organized something, right? And maybe I would be disappointed if people said, yeah, they will come, but they don't. But I guess after the last 7 years living in Ho Chi Minh City and be a teacher, it's your daily routine to, yeah, get used to your expectations. And it's similar to a classroom, I think, personally at least. You organize and prepare so much for the class. You do interesting games, you do group work, group activities, and you think this is the killer master plan, and then in the end just 5 students show up because it's been raining, a rain season, they don't want to go out, or they go back to their hometown. So I guess during those last 7 years I've been, yeah, how to say, I don't take things as personal anymore. And especially with the writing thing, I guess I was not really expecting anything, because first, it would be good for me to have a healthy habit of getting up earlier, going somewhere, and then just focus on writing, right, for a whole hour. And that's already benefit enough for me. But I guess it was just a bonus if someone would show up or not, right? So I told my wife, well, if no one shows up, then I will just organize the next week. Like, go there and then announce again that the week after I will do it again, right? So Saturday it was Saturday, and I went to that place, and there were actually 4 people in total writing together. We focused for a whole hour to write, and then we discussed about it. It was lovely, really lovely people. So I also got to know them better, got to know Vietnamese people better, right? And we talked about all the things that we were writing, and it's really interesting and unique to see their viewpoint of certain things. And actually, like a couple of days ago, on the other Saturday, I hosted another one, and this time we were 5 people. So in the end, I think my learning here is, especially with organizing things, especially if it has a benefit for others and yourself as well, I don't think I have too high expectations in that sense, but it's just a certain bonus when I already want to create a new habit for me to, yeah, just show up, at least for me. And who knows, if others join, then the better, right? So in that sense, I don't think I have to be scared of feeling embarrassed or alone. And I mean, even then, imagine I would have gone there and there was no one. It's also not the end of the world if no one would have showed up. At least I would have written my blog. At least I voted for my future self by showing that I'm disciplined. At least I would have showed up and wrote something, right? So enough benefits for me. So that was just like a short summary of the last 2 to 3 weeks, what has happened, especially with the writing on the net. If you love writing and you know Vietnamese, I would highly recommend to join this one. It's way better than I expected, and I'm really grateful. Shout out to Bao Zhou again for introducing this workshop to me. And I definitely can't wait to meet them next Saturday again. Oh, actually next Saturday is the last week, so maybe we'll go far already. Well, yes, so that's actually also a push for me, where I've been writing SOVK blogs on a daily basis on my Substack. So if you want to check this out, I will link it down there in the comment below. Let me know if you have any ideas, or if you ever wanted to blog, write in comments below. If you blog, write what are you writing about. And see you next time for another video of SOVK, where we walk and talk. Peace out.